right, new episode, same day. This is the same day as the time to make a change video, and I'm not done with the time to make the change video, but I am on my way to one of the home improvement warehouse stores. What is that? Wow. Welcome to the episode. Let's go buy a concrete grinder. I don't even know. New thing, new place for me, so I'm taking you with me. I mean, I've been to the place before, but the concrete grinder thing, that's new. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna turn the camera off because I'm getting ready to get out of something. You may be asking yourself, how can a 56-year-old man have never used a grinder? I've used a grinder. I've just never bought a grinder. I've used a grinder a couple times, but grinders are not really a part of my life. They're no woodworking. I don't know of any use for a grinder in woodworking or photography or any of the things that I typically do. So I've never had a reason to buy a grinder, but our driveway has some cracks in it, and I assume that over time there are going to be more cracks. So I'm going to take a look at just buying a grinder. It's like if you rent something 4 or 5 times, probably maybe you should have possibly do the math yourself, but maybe you should have bought it. Yeah, that was a 4-way stop. Yeah, it was a 4-way stop. I was stopped. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't close enough to the line. All right, back to this economics of shopping. It is not always the best thing to buy the least expensive model of something. You really need to do like some research and figure out. For example, a good friend of mine, Cameron, I've mentioned a few times before. He pointed out one time that the builder grade dishwasher is half the price of another dishwasher, but it only lasts like 1/3 the time. So in the time that you would wear out a better dishwasher, you would wear out 3, so you end up paying more for getting your dishes clean. So do your research and all that. So here's your pro tip for you. Another random life lesson you didn't know you needed, but oddly you do. Park near the exit and the shopping cart return. Because that's the most convenient when you're shopping. Because if you park somewhere else and you come out and you gotta go find your car, and then you gotta take the shopping cart back. So park by the shopping cart return near the exit. All right, I'm gonna go look at grinders, and I'll be back. Catch up eventually. I'm not gonna video inside the store. I've done that before, and it's I don't know how interesting that is. I'll be back in a minute. All right. This was fun. Not cheap, but probably necessary. This is, by the way, I parked by the shopping cart thing. Like I said, the shopping cart corral. There's a brake pad laying on the ground. And I'm thinking, that is not something that you want to have fallen off of your car. Maybe it fell out of the back of a truck or something, but yeah, you kind of need those brake pads. I mean, I'm not an auto mechanic, so, you know, don't, you know, quote me or as an authoritative source on brake pads. All right, the shopping adventure is over. Who knows what's gonna happen now? So a lady who appeared to be, you know, in her 40s just called me honey. Now my understanding of honey is that it is a term of endearment, or it's something you say to a small child, or by extension, it is something that older people say to younger people when they don't know what else to say. None of those cases apply. That's just random. Speaking of random, I got this message on Facebook. I was supposed to forward it so the little girl would get money. And so I had some questions about that. So as you can see in this little video, I asked. What a surprise. It turns out it was a hoax. Turns out it was a hoax. I'm glad I asked, because, you know, I wasn't sure. I fell for that one. Whoa, if I forward that picture, someone's gonna give that little girl money. Why, world, why? They should not, some people, they should take the mouse away from some people. I wonder what would happen if I yelled out a car window at somebody walking across the parking lot. If I called them honey, I wonder what would happen. Because I have a feeling it would not go over nearly as well coming from a 56-year-old man as it would from a 40-year-old woman. I don't know. Yell honey out the window. Well, I don't know. So at this point, I feel like I need to put more context into the story, lest the lady who called me honey ends up seeming, you know, somehow inappropriate. So I was walking across and she was coming in the driveway, and so she stopped and she yelled out the window. She said something to the effect of, she said, like, "Go ahead, honey, I'll stop." So, I mean, she was being nice. So, anyway, that probably spent way too much time talking about this. As I do. Out. All right, probably time to bring this video to an end. It's kind of a meandering through yesterday, mostly yesterday. It's a different day, different shirt, different day, as you can tell. What did we learn? Is there a point to this video? That's a stretch. That's a stretch. But we did talk about a few things. Buy a grinder if you need a grinder. That's a good tip. Don't necessarily buy the cheapest thing out there, because it may not last. Park by the shopping cart return. That's near the exit. So the shopping cart return near the exit. And then that whole conversation about calling people honey. I'm still thinking about that. Do I look like a honey? I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm sure she just meant not to run over me, and she was trying to, you know, be kind. And also, I'm pretty sure that if the roles were reversed, there had been some words. I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm paranoid. I don't know. I do know I talk too much, and you probably agree with that. So let's get out of here. That's all I got for this one. Like, subscribe, share, comment, questions, notifications, and I will see you in the next episode.